authorities announcing legendary actor Gene Hackman died of heart disease complicated by advanced Alzheimer's. The 95-year-old alone for several days after his wife Betsy Arakawa died first in their Santa Fe home.
I've been monitoring the activities of a group of Nazis. And I've identified several of them as war criminals. You see, I'm onto something.
Mr. Kohler, it may be a blinding revelation to you that there are Nazis in Paraguay, but I assure you it is no news to me.
They seem to be gathered for some kind of operation.
Gentlemen, be at your ease, I beg of you.
The next 2.5 years, 94 men must die on or near certain dates.
16 of these men are in West Germany, 14 in Sweden, 13 in England, 12 in the United States, 10 in Norway, 9 in Austria, 8 in Holland, and 6 each in Denmark and Canada.
I can tell you that he was in an advanced state of Alzheimer's, and it's quite possible that he was not aware that she was deceased.
The medical investigator saying an autopsy shows 65-year-old Arakawa died of hantavirus, an infection spread by contact with rodent droppings that can be deadly in roughly 40% of cases as fluid builds up in the lungs.
Excuse me, doctor, but what is impossible? What is impossible, doctor?
Mononuclear reproduction.
Oh, doctor.
Cloning. What if I were to tell you that I could take a scraping of skin from your finger and create another Ezra Lieberman?
I would tell you not to waste your time or my finger.
Anyway, that is cloning. It was first done with plants. A cutting taken from a plant and transplanted grew to be the exact duplicate of the donor plant. Now we are doing the same thing with laboratory animals.
Donald Trump's granddaughter can't deny her genetics. Kai Trump sparked lookalike comments with her aunt Ivanka in a new behind-the-scenes photo from the president's inauguration. The budding golf star shared a series of never-before-seen Instagram snaps of the event 1 week later, including one of her and the first daughter smiling together in what looked like a Capitol room near the rotunda where Trump was sworn in. Commenters noticed Kai and Ivanka's similar features, with some even admitting that they mistakenly thought the pair were mother and daughter.
We take the unfertilized egg of an ovulating female and destroy all of its genes and chromosomes. We then implant the nucleus of the donor cell. That cell, with its genetic material intact, eventually becomes an embryo and is born as a living creature.
Kai is actually one of Donald Trump Jr.'s 5 children with ex-wife Vanessa, who was also present at the inauguration and twinned with Kai in family pics.
Without parents? Well, it has no father because the egg was never fertilized, no mother because its genetic code comes from another being.
This can be done with humans?
If the surgical technique were precise enough.
65-year-old Arakawa died of hantavirus, an infection spread by contact with rodent droppings that can be deadly in roughly 40% of cases as fluid builds up in the lungs.
Person can die very quickly without medical treatment.
Officials laying out a timeline, saying the last known sighting and communication from Arakawa was February 11th, when she was running errands, picking up groceries and dog food before returning home, and was not heard from since.
And then it was such a hit. It was way bigger than I even anticipated. And now, I think we're gonna make part 2. I think you have to. I think you have to. They kill you if you try to walk away, and they clone you.
Numerous emails were unopened on her computer on February 11th. There was no additional outgoing communication from her or known activity after February 11th.
Police believe Hackman was likely in the home for days, with his pacemaker showing his last activity a week after his wife's death.
Do you believe, given his Alzheimer's status, that Mr. Hackman was able to live on his own and survive for those 7 days?
I'm not aware of what his normal daily functioning capability was. He was in a very poor state of health. He had significant heart disease.
This can be done with humans?
If the surgical technique were precise enough.
It's monstrous, doctor.
Why? Wouldn't you want to live in a world full of Mozarts and Picassos?
Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Donald Trump. We're all cut from the same cloth.
He betrayed you! He betrayed the Iron Race!
Do you kill Nazis when you catch them?
Herr Liebermann.
Get a doctor!
I am a doctor, idiot.
If we turn against each other based on divisions of race or religion,
his name is Scar, and his name is written hieroglyphic as Scar, and actually
that looks like me. Look at those ears.
and he was the overseer of the pyramid city of Cheops and Kefren and Menkaure.
That looks like me. Look at those ears.
Oh, you are.
The Superman or Overman. Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy has had a tremendous influence on modern culture. Nietzsche was a German philosopher who was born in 1844 and died in 1900. He is perhaps most well known for his 1883 book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, where he discusses the Übermensch or Superman concept.
Fit, you're really sick.
Sick, Miss Tessmacher? Sick when I'm mere days from executing the crime of the century? No. Step away from that, please. How do you choose to congratulate the greatest criminal mind of our time? Huh? You tell me that I'm brilliant? Oh, no. That would be too obvious. I grant you. Charismatic. Fiendishly gifted.
Try twisted.
Get away!
Tell me something, Lark. Why do so many people have to die for the crime of the century?
Why? You ask why? Why does the phone always ring when you're in the bathtub? Why is the most brilliantly diabolical leader of our time surrounding himself with total nincompoops?
How you doing? Superman, you gotta give me a high five. You look so powerful. High five. That's oh! You're so strong. You knocked me over. You've been lifting weights, haven't you?
On the planet.
You look so big.
And he's got his hair like Superman.
He's got a Superman hair.
I'm doing my thing.
I was flexing.
That's POTUS.
I know, that's POTUS.
Yes, I was just talking about you.
Gene. Kevin. Gene. Kevin. Gene.
Australia.
Kevin.
A total of 94 assassinations.
What I did may have been slightly illegal, but I brought happiness to so many people, and that's what's important, huh?
He betrayed me! He betrayed you! He betrayed the Iron Race!
Do you kill Nazis when you catch them?
Herr Liebermann.
Get a doctor!
I am a doctor, idiot.
Come on, try getting it out.
Ding, 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 bong.
That's all, folks.